I am so excited to welcome hip hop legend Reverend Run and his daughter Vanessa to the show today. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for
Thank you.
having us.
This is such an exciting opportunity, and you guys want to talk about a very important topic that is so near and dear to me right now. I am a woman still of childbearing age, so I'm very interested in what you guys have to talk about in terms of risk for diabetes when you're contemplating, having a child. So, how did you become involved in this campaign, Reverend Run?
Well, actually, my manager, Mike Lehman, we were talking, and he said that his father had type 2 diabetes. And I was like, wow, my father had diabetes also. And we just started kicking it because I'd give out lots of words of wisdom on Twitter and Instagram. And decided we connected with Novo Nordisk, and they had a website that they were putting together called Ask Screen No. And it was like a perfect match. I wanted to get out information about health, and this was the perfect place for us to make a team, and we've been doing it for the last 3 years and telling people to know their risk.
Okay, awesome. I'm actually one of your followers on Twitter. I've been one of your followers for many, many years.
Ah,
So, Vanessa, you have a 1-year-old, that's correct?
Yeah, she's 16 months.
And so, awesome. So, what motivated you to learn about your risk associate or for diabetes and get screened prior to conceiving?
Well, I was initially inspired by my dad working with Nova Nordisk and Ask Screen No, and just spreading the word and getting it out there that people need to know their risk and to get screened. And honestly, it really hit home when I became pregnant because I learned about the complications that could come up if you do have diabetes and it goes left untreated. So I made it a point to be screened, and I still make it a point to be screened now, just to know your risk because it's important so that you can maintain a healthy pregnancy.
It absolutely is important. I didn't even plan to talk about this today, but it's so timely because my doctor just called me yesterday. I had my physical last week, and she told me that I am in the range, and my blood work showed that I am in the range for having diabetes, and I need to aggressively, lose weight and things like that. So this message is like super, super timely for me today because I'm still considering having children in the future. So, Vanessa, what advice would you give to women that are thinking about becoming pregnant?
To definitely talk to your doctor and to get screened so you can know where you stand and how you can make steps towards managing it if you do have diabetes, because you can have a great life as long as you know where you stand and how to manage it. Talk with your doctor and just know where you stand, know your risk.
And Reverend Run, what are some of the risk factors that you face? I know you mentioned that your father had type 2 diabetes, so how has that impacted you in terms of risk?
well, definitely history, being African American, over 45, like you said, losing weight, exercising, all these things I try to incorporate. It's never a moment going by where I'm making a decision whether it's a bottle of water or a cola. And I'm like, oh, let me just go with the water or go with some type of non-sugary drink. So it's always a choice that I have to make to do the right thing.
Yeah, and I think that because I think we're so ingrained, like to not really think about our food choices. When you think about, your family history of diabetes, it becomes a little bit more clear that you should choose the water opposed to the sweet tea or the soda or whatever, particularly if you have higher blood sugar levels or if your doctor is monitoring you for prediabetes or diabetes.
Yes, totally. Just have to keep making the right decisions, think about it all the time, and stay motivated to keep your health in check.
So where can listeners go to find out information about diabetes and take the risk assessment?
AskScreenNo.com.
Yep.
AskScreenNo.com. Okay, and I'm gonna post a link to that on my website.
Well, thank you.
Yes. Is there anything else that you would like to share about diabetes and the risk associated with being screened for diabetes and women of childbearing age?
Yeah, just get out there and get screened and know where you stand, because the earlier you know, the earlier you can do something and make steps towards having a healthier lifestyle.
Okay, well, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you.